Good evening, guys, girls. Harris, Keith, Bob, Tim, Larry, Mike, and Rob with you this evening. Hello, everyone. We're here for Championship Week. And when we call that, it's everybody that is going to be playing in the championship games, Big 10, Big 12, Pac-12, ACC, SEC, and others. We're going to feature seven
Sorry,
of them
Rob.
tonight. Do what? I heard myself a couple times and I didn't know.
Yeah, that
So
was me.
you're cool, Tim. So what we're
You
going
are.
to do, we're going to play it a little bit different with the college tonight. We will clue you guys in as well. And if you're in with us, as well as Mike's dog, Poochie.
His name is, this one is Spud.
Spud. All right.
Spud. Right?
All right. So Mr. Potato Head.
Well, yeah, with a nubby tail.
Oh, he's got a nubby tail.
And Spud,
Okay.
and Spud's feeling ooshy too.
All
That's
right.
right. What's always doing that? Especially when it's food.
College results, and we had a ton of games this week. College results go as this way: Harris with 33 points, Rob with 34 points, Dwayne with 38, Tim with 38, Larry with 38, Michael with 40, Alan with 46,
Wow.
Bob and Keith 49 points this week. So congrats to those guys. Congrats.
There you go, Robin Keith.
2 points for picking the right team. Over and under is only worth 1 point until tonight. College will
That's
get
good.
back with you with that. Our pros this week. Alan picked 3 games less than everybody else, and he only had 13 points. He didn't pick our Thursday games. After that, let's see. Harris got 20. Tim got 21. Brian got 23. Bob and Larry got 24. Rob with 25. Dwayne with 27. Keith, 29 points this week.
Holy
So,
crap, I had the opposite of the previous week.
Keith did very, very well this week.
Week
So
before,
very
I
well.
was near the
All right.
bottom on everything.
We've got a lot of things in store for you, as well as we'll have Brian on
You
here
know who
in a
did
little
it
while.
for me in the pros? The Raiders.
Yeah.
I picked
And
the
what
Raiders.
was my
I don't know
score?
how many people picked the Raiders, but I did.
Do what?
What was my
I don't
score?
know how many people picked the Raiders. but I
Mike?
did.
Oh, I'm sorry. Mike got 33.
Whoa! Whoa!
He beat Keith. He beat Keith. Yeah, you got 33.
Hey, now for the record, I did pick Michigan.
Yes,
That's
you did.
right.
Yes, you did.
He did.
I'm
He
sorry.
did indeed.
Yes,
Yep.
you did. I was like,
You're
Yes,
not
he
the
did.
one who
Now-
blew up in 2 long runs and 2 long passes.
In fact, you
And what-
picked them by at least 10 points, I think.
Yes, he did.
you
Oh,
gave
told
him
me
the
route.
better news.
He said they would win, and they definitely won. And we got some news about Brian's channel versus our channel. We're going to hold back on that just a little bit. So it'll be something you guys are going to want to watch in just a little
You're
while.
going to wait till Brian gets here for that, right?
Just
Yeah.
tease everybody.
Enough. We'll hold up for that.
Yeah, that's
Now
a good
tonight,
answer.
folks, we're going to first run through the lines in the college. There's only 7. Then we're going to see just how far we're willing to twist the line.
One little
First-
note. I know you don't like Jim Rome. I listened to him some during the day. He was looking his take on the hiring of the Liberty coach at Auburn. He says, "Is that the best they could do? Is hire a guy from Liberty who just got beat by New Mexico State by like 30-something points?"
Well, I'd
That's
heard
the
But
guy?
he's still 20 times better than what Auburn had.
Yeah.
better than what they had, yeah. So we'll see what they do. All right. First, we're going to go with just straight lines. Then I'll tell you what we'll do after that. We're going to start with North Texas and Harris. North Texas against
You're
Texas
gonna
San
play that game,
Antonio.
huh?
8 points. Texas San Antonio is favored by 8. Earlier this season, Texas San Antonio beat North Texas by 4 points. Now they're favored by 8. Who do you like, Harris?
I like North Texas.
All right. And 66.5.
That's going to go over.
Over. Keith.
I'm going to go along with Harris on this one. I'm going to go with North Texas in the over.
All right. Bob.
Let's keep the train rolling.
All right. Bob says keep the train going. Tim.
All right. Stupid fun fact: North Texas is where Stone Cold Steve Austin went to school.
That's right.
And I will take the Fighting Steve Austins and the under.
All right. Larry.
It's not the Stephen F. Austin. No, that's his
No,
No, that's not. No, that's.
That's not the Bionics. The Bionics, we have to hold them to the side. They would have.
That wouldn't be fair to have a bionic wrestler, no.
That would have to be that would have to be a last pick of the night. That would not be first. Larry.
North Texas is favored by 8.
Texas San Antonio is favored by 8.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go with San Antonio and over.
All
The
right.
meat beeps.
Mike.
Wait, he didn't say if it was over or under.
He did. I thought Larry said over.
Oh, he did?
He did. He did,
Okay.
Mike. He did, Mike. Yeah,
Texas San Antonio. Larry, I'm going to thank you because I thought I was going to be the only one. How do you guys play against a team that's ranked 24th and runs and guns? Texas San Antonio is going to win this game, and it's going over.
all right. I am taking North Texas in this game. I'm going under the total.
After
Uh,
all that, Michael,
Can-
he persuade you?
Can I
Why?
pull up for a
I
second?
know
The
it.
top
I know
six
about
have been
these two
announced for
teams.
the college football
College
playoff.
playoff.
What'd you say, Tim?
Top 6 for college football playoff have been announced. The top 4 are pretty much what we've stated.
And,
I
and,
gotta
then,
hear this.
and then they're going to be Ohio State and Alabama, which I don't like, but that's the way they're
Yep,
going to be.
that's the way they
Bingo.
went. Fuck.
I wish it was Alabama and then Ohio State. That's me.
Yeah.
That's
I
Okay.
wish
All right.
neither one were there personally.
but
That
I'm
means
saying of
basically
the
they don't.
two,
They're not going to give Alabama a shot unless 2 teams in the top
Right.
4 lose.
Did
Right.
Notre Dame make it?
No.
Notre Dame,
Who?
Notre Dame lost to freaking
Mike.
USC.
they lost to
Stanford.
Marshall. They lost to Marshall.
I know they lost to Marshall, but you never know with this season.
Like they're a 3 or 4 loss team this year.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, they're like 18th or something, 16th or something. So no.
Did Penn State make the 6?
No.
Penn State
No,
is
two-
8th.
No 2-loss team made the 6. All right.
Oh, okay.
What does that
Keith.
say there, Larry?
Woody.
Woody?
Woody.
Okay.
Hey, Woody.
All right, Keith.
Love it.
We got Utah. Beat USC earlier in the year by 1 point against USC. And who is favored? USC -3. Take it away, Keith.
Oh, heck, I'm going to go with the Utes again. What was the
66.5.
That's kind of high, but I'll go over anyway.
All right, Bob.
The Utes and under.
All right. Tim.
Alexa, set timer for 25 minutes.
That's Trojans and over.
Trojans and over. All right. Larry.
I'm on Utah. Over.
Larry and over. Mike.
Boy, this game means more to Utah than it does to us. So I'm gonna take Utah. And Keith, this is
Wait.
Wait
I'm sorry.
Rewind.
I'm gonna take the Utes, but
Yeah, but this
Utah
seems
needs
more.
this game more. I don't think
Oh,
that's
really?
Hold on.
USC don't want to miss
If
the
you-
football playoff?
more.
Mike, if USC wins, they're in the playoff.
Yeah, I know, but I'm gonna take us. Now you're confusing me. I had it written down. I'm going to take Utah, and since it's the Pac-12, scores go too high. I've learned that the hard way. Over. Us.
Over.
Look. I'm playing this one with my heart. I hope if 4 teams that's in there right now stay that way. I don't want to see no change. I want USC. I want them playing against Georgia in a month. I'm going to take USC. I'll go over the total. Harris.
Well, I think 3 of the 4 will be there. TCU's the one that scares me. Give me USC, Well, I'm expecting a defensive game this time around. Give me the under.
I got a little something for you guys right here that I actually found. If you played let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You played 12 games, right?
Parlay.
Yeah, USC's played 12 games. If you've played 12 games and you are a defensive coordinator, you want to average about how many punts a game? Maybe two and a half.
So you want to force how
4
many
to
punts a
6.
game?
Right. How many, you want to force about 3 punts a half. I
Four,
would say.
4 to 6 a game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They force 38 punts a year for the whole year.
Who
Out of
else?
12, this was USC forced the other team to punt 38 times the whole year. That's all they
But
forced.
keep this in mind.
A little
Keep
over
this in
2
mind
times.
now. Keep this in mind now. They're playing a team they know a lot more about right now.
Mm-hmm.
They've had a head-to-head comp game with them,
All
so
right,
they've learned
all
a
right.
lot.
How about this one now? They forced 17 punts between Washington State, Cal, and Colorado. So they only forced 21 punts out of 9 games. That
about
scares the garbage out of me right there. That really does.
That's 2 a game.
2 a game is it. That's what
Well, if
they
you're
forced.
causing like 5 or 6 turnovers, that would be
That's true too.
Yeah, but the problem was you go back and look at their scores. They won't blowing people out the water unless your name was Colorado and Washington
Cal.
State. Yeah. We go to Bob now. Kansas State at TCU. This is the one that scares Harris. TCU is a 2.5 point favorite in this ball game. Bob, take it away.
What's the over and under?
62 and a half. 62 and a hook.
TCU and under.
Tim.
Is this where K-State? If it was more than 3, I'd take K-State, but I didn't want to take TCU, but I'll go under.
Larry.
Yeah, somehow TCU just keeps getting the job done. So I'll take TCU in the under.
Mike.
Where are they playing this game? At Cherryland, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So, what does that mean to me?
Nothing.
Who's going to be rooting hard? TCU is going to have 3/4 of the fans because it's so close to them. K-State's good, but TCU is going to win by 5. So TCU and the over.
Play it with my heart. I'm hoping TCU takes care of business here. I really do. 62 and a half. Hell, they may have that by halftime. 60. TCU in the over. Harris.
And national television.
I am going the same way as you are, Rob. TCU in the over and hoping they get it done because I sure as hell don't want to see Ohio State in playoffs.
Yeah, I'm
Come
with
on,
you.
man.
Keith.
I am tempted for the upset, but I'm not going to do it. 2.5 points. The game that TCU had, was it against Baylor, where they had to, on the last play, kick the field goal?
Yep,
Yeah.
that
That
was
has
the
me a little bit
13-second
worried,
play.
but because Kansas State, I think, is better than that. But I'll go with TCU and the under.
All right. We go to Tim. UCF, Central Florida, at playing against Tulane. 3 points. Tulane's favored by 56 is the total.
I was going to say,
Now, UCF did win this game previously in the season. And also, their head coach is now Capiche because he took another job. Yep.
Yeah.
Man, Tulane's been very good this year. But I think UCF may have their number, so I'll take UCF. Oh, boy. So it means
56.
27. I'll go over.
All right. Larry.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the wave and over.
Mike.
Is this game in a dome?
I don't think so.
It might be at Tulane.
Yeah,
I don't think it's in the
Tulane,
dome.
outside.
Tulane does not play at the Superdome anymore.
You know
Well,
what?
nobody in that conference plays
Hold
indoors
on.
anymore.
They're not playing at their home field though. They're playing somewhere else.
No.
Somebody check it out. It may be at the Superdome.
Yeah, because there's a reason I'm thinking about it. I want to see where
UCF Tulane.
I forgot where they're playing.
Hold on, I'll tell you in just a second.
Mm-hmm.
Ullman Stadium. Where the hell's Ullman Stadium at?
Is that Tulane?
It may be. Let me look and see.
I think so.
Oh, Willie Fritz to remain at Tulane and coach this game.
Oh,
Yes.
Wow.
Wow.
Yes. How about that one?
There you
Wow.
go. That still doesn't change my mind.
So let's see.
Yeah, Yeoman Stadium.
Yeah. So let's see let's see. Ullman Stadium.
That's
I know. I'm
Tulane.
slowing this down.
Tulane, it's their outdoor stadium.
It is an
Yeah,
outdoor stadium in New Orleans. But
Oh, so
it's at Tulane. It's at Tulane. Yes.
okay.
It is.
You know what? There's going to be more. There'll probably be more Tulane fans there than at the Dome. And of course, I've been riding this team all year, and they're going to win the game. And the game's going to go. Let's see what the weather is. I'm trying to think.
56.
56. That's 8 touchdowns. I'm going to go. I'm going to take a shot and go under on this game.
All right.
If it was in the Dome, I would go over.
I like Tulane. I do. 3 points. I think they cover though. Over. Harris.
Wouldn't Michael go with Tulane and under?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take UCF and over.
I knew it.
Keith.
I'll go with Tulane and the over.
Bob.
What's the over and under?
56.
I'm trying to find my green waist hat.
56. 5-6.
I had to take UCF anyway, Mike.
UCF and over.
All right.
Remember, we said it's closer to you.
We're going
Exactly.
to Larry.
Give me 10 miles.
LSU against Georgia in the Georgia Dome. Georgia's 17-point favorite. 50 and a hook. Larry.
It's a lot lower than I thought.
You know what? I'm going to go with LSU in the points.
All
And
right.
I'll go over again.
All righty. Mike.
Yeah, this game's in the Georgia. Well, it's in indoors.
Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
Yeah.
In the Dome.
Yeah, I know it's indoors.
It's in the arena.
The question is going to be if Georgia gets out to a big lead, are they going to put the brakes on? I don't know. I don't think so. And since it's indoors, we're going to go with the Bulldogs of Georgia, and we're going to take the game over because it might be a marathon.
I'm like this. LSU has stuck in and hung in with everybody, even a couple times they got beat. They're going to keep this close, within 14. I'll take LSU and the points. I'll go over. Me and Larry might be the only two to do it to. Harris.
I'm going to say it like this. Georgia is still playing for that to keep that number 1 seed. If they win worse than what Michigan would win, there's always that possibility of those two flipping. So give me Georgia and the over.
Keith.
I'm going to go with Georgia. I forgot what the number was for the over on
50 and a hook.
50 and a half.
50 and a half.
Oh,
I think it'll go under that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bob.
I'm going to take LSU, give up the points, and go over.
All righty. We go. Let's see.
Oh,
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Tim. Go for it.
And I will agree with Bob. I don't think LSU will win, but I think they'll keep it within 17, and I will go over.
All righty. Now we'll go to Mike. Mike, Clemson, 7.5-point favorites playing North Carolina. I want to say maybe this game is either played in Charlotte.
Yes.
Wait,
It's in
maybe
Charlotte.
It's in Charlotte.
It's in Charlotte. Okay. It's
Yeah, this is a battle with you got quarterbacks problems.
61.5.
61. That's a lot of points. But they got
Hold
quarterback
on,
problems
hold on,
between
Michael.
the two teams. Huh?
But
it's going to be a high-scoring game. I think
you realize it's Larry's turn.
Is it Larry's turn?
Yeah.
no, huh?
Larry started last time.
Mike's turn.
Oh, Michael, go ahead. Sorry.
Yes,
That's
it's
okay. That's all right. I got my butt in, but it's going to be a close game. So let's take North Carolina and let's go over.
The last 3 games, Carolina's had close. They found a way to blow it, even in a little overtime and stuff. I'm not calling Ukulele a good quarterback because he ain't. He sucks. But the kid from Carolina is a freshman. He's not used to this deal, and trust me, this is when we'll find out there's 11 players on each team. Clemson's players are much better than Carolina's players. This is where they'll show it. Clemson 7.5, that's nothing. They'll take care of that problem, and they'll go over the total. Harris.
the ACC still sucks this year. Clemson in the under.
Yeah.
All right, Harris. I'm sorry, Keith.
Carolina's getting 7.5.
7.5.
Okay, I'll take the points and I'll go with Carolina. And I'm going to go with the under.
All right, Bob.
What's the over-under again?
61.5.
I think Clemson will bounce back and go over.
All right, Tim.
Yeah, I think Dabo's going to throw the kitchen sink at this kid, and he won't know what hit him. I was originally with UNC. I'm like, nah, this is a Dabo special, I think. Clemson, but Clemson may be the only one who might score, so I'll take the under.
All right, Larry.
I'm also going to take Clemson and the under.
All right. Under. All right. Coming to me now. Purdue, the Boilermakers, playing Michigan. Michigan, a 16.5-point favorite. 51's a total.
Yeah,
And
that West Coast team has to go south.
That West Coast team's coming to the east part of Michigan now.
North South.
Watch the hell out there, Mike.
Remember, it's in Indianapolis.
It's
they're in the dome. That's right there.
Stadium.
at
Yeah,
Lucas
so
Oil.
actually,
think more.
Purdue's coming. Yeah, they're at home. Except the only problem is
About an hour away.
Michigan don't make nobody feel at home this year. They beat Ohio State's ass like they owned them and rented them. Purdue, good Lord, this could be a 40-0 game. But I'm counting on being 52-0 because I'm taking Michigan and going over that total. Harris.
Michigan and over. How am I going to give up on them now?
Keith.
Michigan and 52, what did you say?
51 straight up.
51?
51.
Yeah, I'll go over then.
Bob.
Michigan and over.
Tim.
Up north and over.
Larry.
Man, this sucks.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, that team up north.
No, they're on the West Coast.
And
Under.
And Mike.
I don't know. Michigan 18 points, you said, right?
16.5.
16 and a hook. 16 and a hook.
I don't know why I'm thinking this, but maybe Purdue will keep the game close and maybe Michigan will win by 14.
Okay.
So I'm going to take Purdue, and it's inside, so it could be another one of those. It could be a running attack game, or it could be a pass it done.
Quarterbacking.
Is who?
Mark Herman quarterbacking or
Or Drew Brees.
I'm gonna go with the
Kyle
I'm
Orton.
gonna go with the Boilermakers. Take the
Kyle
points,
Orton's another good one.
and I'm gonna go under. I don't know
All
why.
right.
And can I give a
Now.
quick shout out to Toledo in Ohio? Not where we won't pick this one, but just want to give a shout out to them playing in
Yeah,
the MAC championship. So
Well,
good luck
that's
to
what
your
I
team.
thought you were gonna.
What night's that?
Now.
Well, that's Saturday afternoon.
NIU didn't get there this year.
All right. Anyway, take us
Now.
away, Rob.
All right. So, no, we'll go to the five major conferences now. We'll go back to Utah and USC. 4 people picked Utah. 3 of us took USC. We'll first go to Tim that took USC. How many points would you be willing to say USC will win by? Clearly win by, because we will give you that many. We will present you with that many points. So if you're saying, okay, I think USC can win by 10, you say 9, then you'll be presented with 9 points.
Oh, we're gonna.
I will say
Now, if there is an upset and you take the underdog, if you're willing to take the underdog straight up, you will get a straight up 15 points. If you take the underdog, straight up 15 points. But Tim, right now, if you think USC can win by more than 3, how many points will USC win by?
I will say I'm willing to go a couple extra points and say 5.
5.
And if you're wrong, you get nothing.
Yeah,
right?
you'll get -5. You'll get -5. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
And
minus?
Harris.
I'm going to go 9.
You're going to go 9. Now, if you're willing to go for the underdog, okay, you'll have to only get 1/5 of your points taken from you. So you can get 15 or
Lose 5.
-3. Just -3 is as far as you can
okay.
go back. That's as far back as you can go. I think USC can run the man Harris. Man, I can't go that many. 5. I will go. I'll go 6. Now, Keith.
Mm-hmm.
All you guys, Keith, Bob, Larry, and Mike, you got 2 ways to do it. You either think Utah is going to straight up win, or you can also say Utah will win, but USC will win, but will not cover.
Mm-hmm.
You got to take one of the 2. You got to either say Utah wins straight up, or USC wins, but they do not cover. Keith.
I'm gonna go for the upset. I'm gonna go with Utah.
Utah. Okay. Bob, you gonna say Utah's gonna win, or
What's the points?
it's only 3? It's only 3 points.
Utah's going to win straight up.
All right. So we'll put we'll also put Bob there. Mike, you willing to?
Am I willing to flip? That's what you're asking me.
No. Are you willing to just say Utah's going to win straight up? You only getting 3 points. It's not like you're getting a sink.
No, I'm going to stay right where I am.
All right. So you're saying USC wins,
But less than
Us.
3.
Oh, okay. So Mike says,
Usk.
all right. So USC.
How many points do you get in that scenario if you pick
No cover.
USC to win, but by less than
15. He can get 15 if he does that. But I'll tell you one damn thing. That's a hell of a roll there where you only get 1 or 2 points one way or the other. Larry, would you rather say Utah is going to win straight up, or do you think Utah is going to keep it that 2 point within that 2 or 3 points?
Oh, Utah's winning.
Well, Utah's winning, so Larry will go with that. All right. Now let's go to LSU and Georgia.
Okay.
LSU and Georgia. Now, Mike,
Yes.
how many points are you willing to give up and take Georgia? You're already giving up 17. Are you willing to give up more than 17 here?
Against LSU. I can go to 20, right?
You can go as high as you want.
No, I'll go to 20.
All right. 20 for Mike. And then Harris.
24.
24 for Harris.
But then he loses 24 if he gets it wrong.
Yeah, he'll lose 24 if he loses. And then Keith. Now you can stay at 17.
Yeah, I know.
You can just stay at whatever you like, but
I'll go way up to 18.
way up to 18.
Well,
All right. Now, does
Good working.
anybody that's got LSU think straight up they're going to win? Larry,
no.
Bob,
No.
Tim,
Heck no.
and I don't either. So we're all up for the 15 points if they can win, keep it in between. If LSU wins straight up, we don't get nothing. All right. So,
Yeah,
all
lose
right.
3.
Clemson. Yeah, that's right. We'll lose 3 points. Clemson, North Carolina. Let's see. We'll go to Harris first with Clemson. It's 7.5 was already what you had to give up. Now, Harris, how much you willing to give up against Carolina?
Okay, 12.
12. Bob.
10.
Tim.
Dumbass.
And you take the same amount, Tim. You even if somebody else says an amount.
It wasn't
no,
meant
no,
for you,
no.
Bob.
What happened, Keith?
Oh, Harris just also on the blue said dumbass right after Bob made his pick, and I was just
Oh, no, I was talking about the Tampa Bay Boston game.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me. You hated me last week.
Yeah, that's right. After you said you can't take Dallas, that's right. I forgot about that. Frank
11.
Scott says it should be Penn State over Alabama. Okay, Frank. I don't agree with that, but hey,
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Larry.
10.
10. All right. Oh man. Dude, I can't go much more than that. You know what? Rob's only going 9. I can't go that many points. Now, Mike, you getting the 7.5. You getting the 7.5 with Clemson. Will Carolina outright win this game?
No.
Keith.
no.
All right, so we'll hold them right there. They'll get 15 if they can stay in between there. Purdue and Michigan. Purdue and Michigan. We go to Harris again with Michigan. How much you willing to give up, Harris?
18.
Harris says 18. Keith.
I'll go with 20.
Bob.
That's not me.
That was me.
That's
was
good.
me.
Sound like a Wawa commercial. It's pretty cool.
That's State Farm.
What's the points again?
It's already 16.5. So you got to go at least that much.
I'm going to stay right there.
So you got to just stay right at the 16.5.
Two numbers. I don't know what you're saying, but
Yeah. Tim.
I will bump it up to 19.
Larry.
God, I really hate that team up north. God.
I loved them last week.
Oh, it sucked. 30.
30.
Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa!
Wow. And I thought I was gonna lay the hammer down. I'm gonna say 22. I thought, damn, I'm impressive. Larry just Larry just pulled a hammer out of my damn butt right there with that one. Son of a bitch. 30. All right. We're ready to go to the pros.
Now, Larry, this will not be Ohio State, Wisconsin from 2014 when they laid them out 58-0.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Coaching news. Tim's going to throw the coaching news to you about the Liberty coach, what he ended up doing. the Wisconsin's new coach, and a couple more while I go get some water. Let me
All
let me
right.
update my watch.
So
Have it away.
Wisconsin has hired Luke Fickle as their new coach.
Fickle.
I think he got a 6 or 7 year deal. And then Hugh Freeze, after leaving the University of Mississippi, took a quick pit stop. A month earlier says, all right, I'll stay in Liberty for 8 years. Not so fast, my friend. I'm going to Auburn.
Not so fast, Mike.
For a 6-year deal. And they should take his first year salary off to pay off Liberty for their fees or whatever.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, that just improved Auburn by about 20 times.
Like, seriously, don't get like Liberty. You screwed the damn pooch. You know, that's why the small schools don't sign them 8-year deals, especially when they're coming off a couple winning seasons.
Yeah. It went bad for Liberty. That's it. Now James Madison's coach is talking to University of Virginia. He should. Yeah, he should, I guess. So, but you know, why not just take Auburn's job from him? You know, wouldn't that be some shit? Guess what? I'm taking your job, Jabroni. You can have mine back up in James Madison.
Can they take some players with them?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, hell, think about who didn't. Think about
transfer portal.
How about USC?
Yeah.
USC took their quarterback from Oklahoma with him. Yeah. Oh,
well,
he
a Michigan quarterback's going into the portal.
Yeah.
All the hookers in Alabama. All the hookers in Alabama are happy with the Auburn hiring. Yeah, the hookers. Yeah, don't forget.
The Hendon's family's going to go visit them.
Don't forget, this is the guy that got caught with his pants down and driving through Alabama's campus, then went to Auburn and drove around. And I think, wasn't he hired once by Auburn and got fired?
No, he was
I don't think so.
Mississippi
State. Yeah, he drove through that campus, and he wasn't driving. He actually had a limo driver driving through. They stopped, let the windows down. 2 parents, one from one of the female girls basketball team, and one from the men's football team, saw the guy with his pants down in the car there with a bunch of kids. And
I love it.
So, you gotta love it. Oh yeah, it's got to be something, right?
Sad to say, but it's still better than what Auburn had.
And Marson wasn't a whole lot to him. Thursday night NFL this week. Short weeks. They're not going on short weeks though. They got full weeks because they both played last Thursday. The Bills, 5.5-point favorites, going to New England to play the Patriots. 45 and a hook. Let's start with Bob.
The Bills and under.
All right. Tim.
I agree. Bills and under.
All right. Larry.
Yeah, we'll go the Bills and under.
Mike.
Oh, Buffalo's good. And they're who's home again? I'm sorry. I missed that.
New England.
Boston.
It don't matter. It's playing in cold weather.
Just an FYI in the college game, the Michigan-Ohio State game was the most watched game in college football in any football last weekend, even any sporting event. But back to the pros. We're going to go with the Bills. The Bills over the Belichicks. And I don't know if it's going to be cold, so I'm going to go under.
All right.
This is the Bills and the Patriots.
You know, Bills and Patriots Thursday night. I'm going to be the only one, guys. I feel it. I'm taking the Patriots. I think they could win outright. I think they lose by a field goal. The Bills give me no confidence. When they played decent teams, Minnesota, some of these other teams, they can't win by a full, they just can't win by a lot. They are the better team. I know they're the better team. But that doesn't mean that on paper that I'm going to write down and say, guess what? I'm going to give 5.5 points up. I'm taking the 5.5 points. I'm taking the Bills. I'm taking the Patriots. I'm going over. Harris.
I'm getting back on the train the other four guys had. Give me the Bills and the under.
All right. Keith.
I'm going to go with you, Rob. I'm going to go with the Patriots. And what was your over-under?
45 and a half.
Well, yeah, I'll go with the under.
All right. Bob. Let's see. That's everybody. That's everybody. That's right. Let's go to Larry.
How about
No,
Tim?
I'm sorry, Tim.
Yes, Tim.
Tim, Sunday, the Green Bay Packers. And listen closely. They are a 2.5-point favorite. Going to Chicago to play the Bears. 44 is a total. Have at it, Tim.
Well, the reason they're 2.5 is because no Justin Fields, no Strawberry Fields forever. And Jordan Love actually played okay in his couple weeks. Plus, the rookie receiver has gotten better every week. So, and you throw him in the other kid out there, Lazar. They could win this game probably by a field goal and make us go white knuckle. I'll go the over.
So you're taking the packing over.
Packing over.
Larry.
I'm also taking Packers and over.
Mike.
What is the status of Mr. Rogers?
Oh, he'll
As
be
of now, he's
out.
playing.
He's
He's
out.
out.
Just say
Jordan Love.
It says he could play this week.
yeah.
yes.
Oh,
He is going to play.
Rogers could play this week. Okay.
If he feels like he can go, he's going.
Jordan Love really kind of impressed me. I know it was toward the end of the game, and he almost won that game. Rogers has that new receiver who's good. It doesn't matter. Justin Fields set that rushing record
But
yesterday.
he's not playing, is he?
Yeah, he's not playing.
Fields is out.
Yeah. Oh,
Now what do you got to say?
now I hate this game. Now I hate this game. But it's the underdog of the Bears, right?
Yes.
Yep.
So it's division rival against division rival. These two teams hate each other. It'll probably be a close game. Give me the Bears and give me the under.
Man, I had the Packers written down before I found out Rodgers may play. I think they got a better chance without Rodgers. He's got that hurt thumb. I'm gonna keep it Packers, I guess, and I'm gonna go over the total. Harris.
It don't matter who the quarterback is for Green Bay against Chicago. They got their number. Give me Green Bay and the over.
Keith.
Yeah, Green Bay and the over.
Bob.
Could be a lot of rushing yards in that game, by the way.
I'm going to be a black sheep. I'm going to go with the Bears.
I'm already with the Bears, so I'm already the black sheep.
Oh, okay, and under.
All right. We're going to Larry. The Steelers, Pittsburgh Steelers, going to Atlanta. Atlanta's a 1-point favorite, so it's pretty much a pick'em game. 42. Larry.
Yeah, I'm going Pittsburgh and the under.
All right, Mike.
This is going to be a close game. Steelers played last night. That's 6 days. Atlanta hasn't played in 7. So I'm going to go. I'm taking the Falcons to win. Why am I thinking that Koo is going to put this game into overtime and it's going to go over?
All right. Falcons, man, they ran the ball great this past weekend in Washington outside. They're home this week indoors. Back, I don't know. Something tells me Mariota's going to bust loose for over 100 yards rushing and over 200 yards passing. But I still don't think they're going to score a lot of points. I'll take the Falcons. I'll go under the total. Harris.
The Falcons are almost in a must-win situation if they want this division. Let's take Atlanta and the over.
Keith.
Yeah, boy, I'm having a hard time with this one, but I guess with it being in Atlanta, I'll go with the Falcons. I was really tempted to go with the Steelers. I'll go under.
Under. All right, Bob.
I'm going with Keith, Atlanta, and under.
And Tim.
And against my better judgment, I'll take the Steelers and the under.
All right. Frank, would you like to come in, Frank? Would you like to come in first for us? Would you like to come in with us?
Hey, numbers.
We need her this week. We need a guest picker.
Hey, Frank.
Harris, did you lose weight?
Yeah,
Let's see
about
if
11
he's
years
gonna
ago, 240
join us here.
pounds.
Good for you. Yeah.
Had a gastric bypass, Mike.
All right, Frank, I'm sending Frank an invitation. No thanks, just watching. I'm still going to send you one. Make you have to tell me no. Over there. Come on.
I think I'm gonna have to reject
All
it.
right, we got. Let's see, whose turn is it?
We got
I think
Michael.
we're at Michael, aren't we?
Me.
Larry's. I think it's Mike's. It is Mike's turn. Mike, the
Mike,
New
good
York Jets head
Oh!
to the Minnesota Vikings. The Vikings only 3.5 point favorites.
I don't know.
41 in a hook, Mike.
41 and a hook. Mike White, New York's new big hero. Oh my God, they have a new hero every week. Cousins is too. You put Kirk Cousins here. You put Mike White here. Vikings and the over.
Yeah,
And Justin
the
Jefferson.
Jets played that way last week. I know the Vikings have the offensive talent to run away with this game. 3.5 points. It could have been 7.5. I think I still would have took it Vikings and over. Vikings over. Harris.
Did you say the total right now is at 41?
41 and a hook is it.
41 and a hook. And right now it's up to 46. So
Wow.
I'm going to take the over, and I'm going to take the Jets.
Ugh. Jerks.
You're going to win the division.
Keith.
My team's falling apart. I know.
Oh, I heard some stats on the Vikings defense, especially their pass defense this week, and that's not very good. It ranks pretty low in the NFL. I'm not sure I'm sold enough yet on Mike White after one game to think that that's going to matter a whole lot, especially being up in Minnesota.
Well, they're indoors.
Then again, the Jets are probably the best team that plays in New Jersey. However, I'll go with the Vikings
Or is
and
he
the
like,
over.
That's correct comment. You're going with the Vikings.
Yeah.
Bob.
Vikings and over.
Tim.
Vikings and over.
Larry.
Yeah, you know what sucks?
No, a lot of things.
I agree with Mike.
Hey!
Am I out there on my own now?
Yeah. Minnesota and over.
All right, coming to me now. The Jaguars, who beat the Ravens this past weekend.
Hardball sucks.
They get to take it on the road and play the Lions. The Lions only a 1 point favorite. It's a pick'em game, guys. 49.5.
Wow.
I ask one question of you folks.
No, what's the question?
Are both of these starting quarterbacks playing this week?
I hope so.
Right now, I got the Jaguars at 1.5 point favorite.
And right now, they switched from the Lions in. So the Lions, you got to give a point.
Are we decide or dying this one?
Now we'll just stick with the Lions -1. I'm gonna give a point up to the home. I'm counting on the home team scoring a safety and winning 2-0. I'm hoping. Harris.
I'm going to go ahead and take Detroit, but we're going to go under.
Keith, I went under too, folks. I went under too.
I'm going to go with Detroit in the over. I think the Lions are going to put some stuff together this week and win by double digits.
All right.
What have you
Bob,
been smoking?
what have you been smoking, he said.
Yeah.
Bob.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Can't see the smoke.
No, that's my head.
Detroit and under.
Tim.
I'm going to go Detroit and over.
Larry.
I am going with Jacksonville and the under.
Mike.
The Lions should be so embarrassed. First of all, they have 10 days off. But after that stunt that they pulled on those fans on Thanksgiving Day with the halftime show being in a little bitty concession stand, that's disgraceful.
You know the league done that, right?
What?
You know that's done by the league, right?
Yeah, the No Fun League.
Yeah.
Another reason why I call it the No Fun League.
Yeah, half of them were out getting beer anyways.
Yeah.
Michael and his West Coast bias again.
I'm just making a point. It's, I'm taking, but I'm going with Larry's idea. I'm taking the Jaguars because Trevor Lawrence played really well last week, and I'm going to go under.
All right.
Probably going to be a snooze ball.
We're going to Harris. Harris, the Tennessee Titans at the Philadelphia Eagles. Eagles are, once again, a 6.5 point favorites. 45 and a hook is the total.
Titans to win outright and the over.
Keith.
I'm going to take the Titans with the points. I don't know about the win outright thing. Maybe. I like the over, though.
All right. Bob.
The birdies and over.
Tim.
I will take the Titans to cover and the under.
Larry.
Yes, Tennessee to cover and over.
Mike.
Well, what? Am I going to take Tennessee? Hell no! Hell no!
That makes me feel better.
Tannehill's, I'm going to make a prediction right now, as I do anyway. Ryan Tannehill's going to get hurt by the Philadelphia defense. I'm taking the Eagles, and I'm going under.
Keith, I want you to look at your messages from last night.
Mike, did you predict that Rodgers would get hurt last week?
Did I?
I don't know. You predicted somebody would get hurt.
I know somebody was going to get hurt.
No. You got the wrong person, Keith. You got the wrong person. Go.
What?
Look at yesterday. No,
What?
I'm talking about Monday evening, just before the game time. And Sunday at 8:07. Check out Sunday 8:07. I said I may go back online in a bit, and then 2 overtime games today, and then look what I say after that.
Oh, you said it. Well, that's good. Don't blame me.
Oh.
Yes, Rob said that. Now
I'll read it.
Yeah.
And I quote.
I say, this is Rob's text to me.
And this was 8:07 before the game started.
Okay.
Sunday night. Go for it.
I say Rodgers won't finish the game tonight. Eagles are going to be all over him.
And He played 5 plays in the second half. You said this game's off to a crazy
right.
start. 11-22, I said, called it. Rogers injured, just felt it. I did. Something like that made me feel that too. And you know what? I'm with you there, Mike. Something's got me thinking that we're going to see the kid from down here from Liberty playing before the night's out. Tannehill is going to get plowed. And I'm even going to go this far. The Eagles outrush the Titans next week. They outrush them, not just throw the ball more. They're going to outrush them. They're going to kick their asses. I'm going to take the Eagles.
How much of that is going to be Hurts running with the ball?
Over. Do what?
How much of that is Hurts running with the ball?
He'll probably
For his
outrush.
life.
He'll probably outrush the other team himself.
Derrick Henry, yeah.
I believe he will.
It could.
We're going to Keith. The Browns, 5.5-point favorites going to the Texans. 44 is the total.
Wow.
What was the number on it, Rob? I got the 44. What was the
5.5 for the Browns. Browns are 5.5-point favorites here.
If any opponent could be just what the other team needs when when that team has got one win on the season.
Well,
And they have a tie. They do have a tie.
A tie, 1.5.
Yeah, that's a half a win, I guess. But
Yippee.
Yippee.
5.5.
And the Browns have a new quarterback this week.
Watson.
What else is?
Yeah, because
Yeah, that's right. The Groper, the woman Groper.
Oh, yeah, he gets to play his old team. How about that? That's a hell of a
Yeah, the Groper.
Every massage therapist at Reliance Stadium is excited about that, I'm sure.
all of them that won in the lawsuit will be there. Yeah.
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 You'll be there for pregame, right?
Yeah. Just pay me $1 million for the straight up front. Well,
must be front row.
Oh, straight behind me. You get $2 million for that one.
Yeah.
Hey, Sean.
Texans will cover this spread. And what was the points?
44.
Under.
Bob.
Texans and under.
Tim.
Hopefully this helps. Browns and over. Hopefully it's like 28-17.
Larry.
I'm going with Houston and over.
Mike.
Oh, the media is going to be all over the Groper this weekend. I don't know what he's going to look like. I haven't seen him practice or anything, but
You're rusty.
Oh,
yeah. But
Do they have Groper on that menu that we went to get that seafood from, Rob?
Do what?
Groper, is that on the menu, that seafood place? We
I think it's Grouper, not Groper.
Oh, it's Grouper. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know
Get
what?
your Groupon with your grouper.
I think the Groper is a special they have in Houston.
A coupon for your Groupon.
Yeah.
But you know what, though? There's one difference that Cleveland has over Houston. His name is Nick Chubb.
Yep.
Chubb could have a field day rushing, 160 yards rushing. So I'm going to take the Browns, and I'm going to go under.
And I'm like this. There could be 6 to 10 more lawsuits waiting this week, especially if he's rusty. He's got to get the rust off somewhere or another. Trust me, folks, he's not going to wait to play the game. It's all about pregame for him. Yeah. We got to get the rust
He throws
off.
a couple interceptions, comes to the sideline, throws his helmet down, and shouts, "Abstinence sucks."
So they're right to the tent and see what's waiting.
Yeah.
He's going in and caught every disease from every woman down down in Houston. You'll see him. You'll see him. Who was
He's
that?
probably got mushrooms growing down there.
Who was that baseball player, Keith? Which was that baseball player?
Oh, Alvarado or whatever.
Alvarado. He was
Oh.
scratching. He was scratching.
Oh, yeah, Jose Alvarado.
Oh my Lord, man! I'm telling you, I don't know what he got a hold to down in Houston, but maybe this guy gets a hold to it too.
You did a whole video on that, didn't you?
I didn't make a video. We did make a video on him scratching, but I just didn't find it.
It was
I wish I
raining.
could find it.
Keep his hands
It was so funny because he was going to town on himself. I'm like, I told Darlene, I said, watch it. Somebody's gonna get erect in a minute. The way he's just going like
something acting for his crotch.
It was so funny.
Athletes, it wasn't athlete's foot.
I'm like this. The dude ain't played in 6 months or almost over a year. He can't be coming out here knowing what is going on. The Texans are a professional team, even though they're not a sucky professional team. 5.5 points is too much. I'll take you Texans. I will go under the total. Harris.
Well, he did play in the preseason.
Okay.
He did play in the preseason.
Horrible.
But, we're talking, 12, 13 weeks here. He hasn't played now.
He was
All right.
in practice.
He ain't going to have it. Texans and under.
All righty. We go to Bob.
In fact, I wouldn't be surprised he isn't the reason the Texans
Don't make the
cover
playoffs the
and
rest of the
maybe
way.
win.
Yeah, they got to be perfect the rest of the way. Bob, the Commanders, a 1-point favorite, pretty much a pick'em game against Mike's Giants. Over under 42. Go for it, Bob.
Washington's been playing pretty good lately. I'm going to go with Washington and under.
Tim.
Yeah, I think Heineken can at least get Washington to win by 3. Probably it's 23-20, so I'll go over.
Larry.
I am taking the Giants and over.
All right, Mike.
See the color I'm wearing? I want to, and I'm going to make an opinion. This is an opinion from me. Even though I root for the team, I hate their red and white uniforms. Give me the blue helmet and the white lettering and blue on them. That's why they're the blue machine. Giants, but it might be a field goal game under.
You know what? The Commanders have found a way to win. They were going to get beat the last week, and then the guy throws the ball, it gets tapped up in the air and gets intercepted. They're finding different
did
ways.
that with the Colts game too. They
finding different ways to win, and I think this week they just find they're the better team. I think they're the better team. I think they're the better quarterback. I think they're the better offensive line. I think they have better rushing, better receivers, and better defense. They're going on the road. They're going to win this game by 2 field goals. They're going to win by 6 points this week. I'll take the Commanders. I'm going over the total. Harris.
First off, I hate both these teams.
Oh, I know.
I despise them.
But you like this kind of game, right, Harris?
Oh, I love this kind of game because keep us in mind, okay? Both these teams play in the best division in the league right now, and that's making them better week in, week out. But
What?
I really don't know who. Wait a minute.
Harris
Washington in the over.
Mike. I just want to be like Mike, like the
Keith.
But that's Harris now. He's just wanting to be like Mike, just like the old Jordan type thing.
Yeah.
He's got his Michael Jordan.
And there he is.
Commanders over.
Commanders and over for Keith. All right. I tell you what, let's let Brian catch up. Thursday's game. Bills Patriots. Bills 5.5-point favorites. You'll take?
I'll take a New England and over.
45.5, and Brian goes over. Packers 2.5-point favorites over the Bears, 44.
Taking the Packers and under.
Under. Steelers at Falcons. Falcons a 1-point favorite. Pretty much a pick'em game, 42.
Pittsburgh and under.
Jets at the Vikings. Vikings is 3.5, 41 the hook.
Jets and over.
Jaguars, Lions. Lions a point favorite, 49 the hook.
I got Jacksonville and over.
Jacksonville and over. Titans at the Eagles. Eagles 6.5-point favorites, 45 and a hook.
Let me see. That's a little bit down my list. I got the Philadelphia and over.
All righty. Browns 5.5-point favorites at the Texans, 44.
Cleveland and under.
All right.
Yeah, cool.
Commanders a 1-point favorite at the Giants, 42.
Washington and under.
All right, you're caught up. Oh, let's see. Whose turn was it? Is it yours, Harris, or mine?
No, Harris picked Washington.
Yeah, I think we all picked.
No, I didn't.
I didn't.
Yeah, now I'm saying we've all picked that game.
Oh, yeah, we all picked the game.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
all picked the game.
I think I started.
All right, let's go. We'll start with. All right.
Yeah,
We'll go to Tim. Broncos at the Ravens. Ravens are 6.5-point favorites. 41. Tim.
Oh. If this was the Harris Jessup special, it'd be the both coaches won't be there by the end of the year.
You're right.
God, what an egg they laid, the Ravens.
Against Jacksonville, yeah. You're right.
Hi there, PJ.
I mean, but I'm going to take Denver on the points. I think they mail it in, but like I said, you never know what Lamar Jackson is going to do.
Over under
Give me
41.
under.
All right. Larry.
Yeah, I'm going to take Baltimore and the under.
Mike.
Lamar Jackson versus the new and approved Russell Wilson. Right. Yeah, sure. Who's the better quarterback? Lamar Jackson. Who's the better team right now? The Ravens. Who's going to win this game? The Ravens. And they're going to go. I hope Denver scores some points. That's why I'm thinking I'm going to go under because Denver might not score maybe 7 points.
Brian.
Yeah, I'm with you, Mike. I got Baltimore in the under. There's just open dissension on that Denver team when they yell at each other on the sideline.
Yeah, that too. I forgot about that.
BFI. If you don't know what that means, look it up. That's the biggest trash dump factory there is, trash dump. And I'm telling you right now, I really believe if Russell Wilson pulls his arm up right now, it's going to show BFI because that dude is the biggest trash dump in the NFL right now. He's even got his own team's defense wanting to sack his ass on the sidelines. You ain't got a chance if you can't get away from him on the sidelines. I'm taking Baltimore. I'm going over the total. Harris.
I think he's got a good soccer team.
You know, this might be the only time all year I take Baltimore. You know, if Harbaugh's on that sideline, I'm against them. You know that.
Yeah.
All right? And this hurts. It's going to be Baltimore and the over.
Keith.
Imagine if
Baltimore and the over.
Baltimore won, the Giants win on the same day.
Bob.
Baltimore and over.
All righty. We're ready to flip the page. We're going to Larry. Miami Dolphins heading to the 49ers. Niners, 4.5-point favorites. 46 is the total. Go for it, Larry.
Yeah, I'm going to take Miami in the points and over.
All right. Mike.
Jimmy G versus Tua. Oh, boy. And they're playing outdoors, and it's going to be a field day.
Southeast or northwest.
Are they calling for rain?
If it's close.
I don't think they're calling for rain. I haven't looked, though. I have
No,
not.
I've looked. They are calling for 60% chance of rain.
60% chance of rain that game. Oh,
That's not going to stop
right.
Tua, and that's not going to stop Jimmy G. It's going to be a track meet. So if that's the way, we're going to go with the underdog, Miami, and we're going to go over.
All right. Brian.
Defense against offense. I think I'm going to vote for the defense this time. San Francisco and the under.
All right.
Jimmy G, what are you going to be?
What do you think about this? This is my preview game for the Super Bowl. I think these are the two teams that are going to be there in 3 months or 2.5 months, whatever. I think right now I like Miami the best. I like the Niners the best. Tua's got to get through these games healthy. I don't know if he will or not.
Yeah.
But I will say this much. They get the better offense of these two teams anyway. They don't have as good defense as the 49ers. I think I'm with Mike. I think this could be a track meet. Could be first to 50. I think the Dolphins win. I think they do win big, though. I'm going to go Dolphins and over. Harris.
You know how I feel about a team going east to west. Now, this week, I'm going southeast to northwest. Give me the Niners and the under.
Keith.
I'll go with the Niners and the under.
Bob.
Niners and under.
All righty. We go.
What?
No, I'm sorry, Tim. I'm sorry. We got 8 people. I know it because we got 8 people in here now. I keep counting 7.
Yeah.
I got Brian in here now. That's right. Go for it, Tim.
So the problem is the second half, the Dolphins left tackle left with an injury, and Tua was trying to avoid not being put on his ass. If that left tackle is missing, guess where Mr. Bosa is going to be lining up? On his replacement. So I'm loving the 49ers. I'm going to love them even more. I don't think this will be like a 10-point game, but I think they can win by like 7 or 8. Give me the Niners in the over.
All right. We're going to Mike. Seahawks, 3-point favorites. Playing the Rams, 42 and a hook. Mike.
42 and a hook. I watched the Seahawks game last week. Then it was there. It was so great at the I was going to call it the Kingdom. It was so gray, you couldn't get colors out of there. But that doesn't really make a difference because it's still there. I'm going to take the Seahawks to beat the Rams because the Rams are not good. Seattle and the under.
All right, Brian.
What was the thing you were saying with the colors?
The screen, it looked so gray. It wasn't green.
Maybe the smoke was hanging from the fireworks.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I never thought of that.
I've got Seattle in the under. The Rams still have a decent defense, but they're going to be missing Aaron Donald. He had a high ankle sprain in the Chiefs game.
He may be done for the year.
And so
that's what I heard.
I'm kind of liking Seattle in this game and the under.
Yeah, and Cooper Kupp's still out?
Yes.
Yep.
And I don't care who they got quarterback. And Stafford's never thrilled me that much anyway. But if you got Cooper Kupp, you got a chance. Seahawks a better team here. I'll give 3 points up. I'll take Seattle. I'll go under the total. Harris.
I'll go Seattle, but I'll go over the total.
Keith.
Seattle and over. CBS has got Seahawks favored by 7.5 right now.
Wow.
That's what I'm looking at, 7.5.
Bob.
Seattle and over.
Tim.
I'll take the Seahawks in the under.
Larry.
Yeah, I got Vince Ferragamo. I think he's going to win this week.
So you're taking the
I'm going to
Rams?
take the Rams. I'm taking the Rams and under.
All right, we go into Brian. Chargers, 3-point favorites. Going to the Raiders, 48 points.
I was really back and forth on this game. I've got Chargers and over. Do you think there'll be a lot of points in this game?
Is Carr quarterbacking this week?
Possibly not.
I'll take the Chargers. I'll go under.
Even with your boy Herbert?
Even with my boy Herbert, Carr really scares me. He's one of the 3 worst quarterbacks in the
Carr
league.
may not be playing.
Oh, Carr may not be playing. Oh, really? Oh,
He got hurt.
What do they have for a
Yeah,
backup?
Right. Who's their backup? They may have a chance.
I'm not sure.
Who's their backup? They may.
Maybe Devontae Adams will play quarterback.
No, I think, yeah.
Who is quarterbacking for? Let me look and see.
Oh boy,
Nathan Spearman.
Nathan Peterman.
No, he's
He's their.
the Bears quarterback.
Oh, he's okay.
Oh,
it's
Lord.
not Nathan. It's not Nathan.
Vince Evans still there?
Peterman.
He played Philly like
Jamarcus Russell.
I don't know.
Oh,
Frank,
Daryl
Frank
Lamont.
Stabler out.
Daryl LaMonica.
It looks to be
Raiders
Jared
backup.
Stidham.
George Blanda is out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
They
think
seem,
Jared Stidham
Raiders
is
seem to have both.
Stidham. Jared
Both
Stidham.
Oh, Lord.
Let's see. Where did Jared Stidham come from? He come from Ole Miss? No.
Liberty.
I don't even remember.
Not Liberty.
Liberty.
No, he didn't come from Liberty. Yeah, he may have came from Death, but not to Liberty.
Maybe from Colorado.
What was his name?
Harris Jessup University.
Oh, yeah, Auburn.
No, he didn't come from Auburn.
Yes, he did.
Jarrett
Did he?
Stidham. Jarrett Stidham. Yeah, he did. Yep, Jarrett Stidham.
Well, that's a reason to go against him.
Oh my God! I'll take Chargers and go under. We don't even. When Derek
That's what
Carr,
Larry meant when he said Liberty, because the new coach is down there. Or
when Derek Carr is your best option, you're in real bad shape. Harris, go for it.
I'm going Chargers and under.
Keith.
Chargers and under, yes.
Bob.
Keep the train rolling.
Tim.
Chargers in the over.
Larry.
Yeah, Chargers in the under.
Mike.
I don't know how many more fans are going to be. Are there going to be more Raiders fans? Or are there going to be more Charger fans? All the Chargers got to do is stop Mr. 269 last week. And they're going to do that.
How many Giants fans are going to be there?
I got news for you. In that stadium, it's 90% tourists.
That's right.
Yeah.
It could be Cowboys, Chiefs, Commanders, Bears.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah. You may have the gambit
People
of
in there are
everybody.
worried about point spreads and
That's all they're worried about. You could have somebody wearing a Philadelphia Phillies hat and a New York Mets hat in there. Trust
It'd
me.
be like a game in England.
Yeah, it will be.
I'm going to take the Chargers and I'm going to go over.
Over. All right.
Yeah, my son-in-law is going to be at that game next week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's going to go there.
Yeah. If we want to go to the Chiefs game, and it's what, the 8th or something of January, we got tickets to it if we want to go. So that's wild. Chiefs.
Well, if you come by and see me.
Well, you going to the Vegas game? You going to Vegas to go watch that game?
Oh, no. I thought you were talking about being at.
No, Chiefs going to Vegas right there, like in last game of the season.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many tickets you got, Rob?
I can get a few. Chiefs -3 at the Bengals, 51. And all I did is laugh. Chiefs -3. Chiefs and over, big time over. Chiefs and over. Harris.
Brian, you're not going to like me here. I'm going to take Cincinnati in the under.
I understand.
All right.
I think it's the game of the week.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think it's going to be close. I really don't. I think it's going to be 10 point. It'll be 10 points at half and 20 by the end. Keith.
I just got this feeling that, you know, how sometimes one team just seems to always have another team's number. Cincinnati might be the team for the Chiefs.
Okay.
Cincinnati wins outright, but it will have a lot of points because Mahomes might put all of them up in the fourth quarter.
Over.
It's going to be over. Yeah.
Bob.
Oh yeah, Chiefs and over.
Tim.
Let's just say this: the Chiefs have as many losses as I've had girlfriends in the last 3 years. 0. I'll take the Chiefs.
They've lost one or two. How many have they lost?
In November,
Okay,
December,
the last 3 years.
Right. Oh, okay.
They have not lost.
They're 26-0 the last 3 years.
Yeah.
In December. Yeah.
In
That
November,
record has,
December.
that record
Well,
has
my
to break
Thunder.
sometime.
So Tim's taking
I'm taking the
Chiefs.
Chiefs and the over.
Larry.
Yeah, I'm going with the Chiefs and the over.
Mike.
You guys spoiled my 26-0 December record. Used to be like the Packers at home in December. They never lost. Chiefs and I think the defense is going to hold it under. It's going to be very close to the total. So I'm going to go under.
Brian, tell us why you're going to take the Bengals.
So I thought about last week, Joe Burrow was only sacked one time. So they're kind of getting it together on the offensive line. I do think, though, the Chiefs will get to him. I think, Chris Jones got 10 sacks. Dunlap's got 4. There's 3 guys in their line that's batted down 12 passes. I think the Chiefs might get to him. The other thing, too, is last year in the championship game, the Chiefs were comfortable in the first half. They had a good lead. But then they had that blow-up at the end of the first half between Benemy and Mahomes, and that carried through the rest of the game. I don't think that's going to happen again. So I'm picking the Chiefs at home.
Over. You went over, Brian?
Over, yeah.
Okay. We go to Sunday night. Harris, the Colts, going to visit the Cowboys. Cowboys are 9-point favorites in this game. 44 to hook.
Dallas and the over. The Cowboys may put it all on the board themselves. I know, Mike. You don't agree.
Keith.
Oh, I'm not saying anything yet.
Which game are we on? The Colts and the Cowboys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
9 points.
I'll give the 9. Yes, probably better judgment. And the over-under is 40 something.
44 and a half.
44 and a half. I'll go over.
Dallas and over.
Tim.
Choo choo.
Larry.
Dallas and the under.
Train stopped.
Mike.
It's Dallas. They're on national TV again. They've been performing beautifully on national TV.
Don't get jealous.
I'm not. I already had a win on national TV this year, and 41 points. The only question I'm going to have is
44 and a half.
Yeah. Will the Colts score 10 points? I say yes, and it's going to be Dallas probably and the over because it's going to be like 45-10 or something like that.
Well, then they don't need to score any points.
I hope Matt Ryan gets out of this game in one piece. Dallas in the under for me.
Parsons and Diggs may have a fun day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched last night's game, and I'll tell you one thing.
Saturday took some heat for that clock management. at the
Yeah,
end.
he did. He really has taken a lot of heat about last night. But man, oh man, he had a lot of time in the pocket sometimes. He just threw the ball everywhere. I mean, he is not looking. And don't get me wrong, I've never been a Matt Ryan fan. I've never thought that, oh boy, if he keeps playing the way he is, he's going to the Hall of Fame. But he's going to the Hall of Shame if he keeps throwing like this. They're going to offensively bench him, and then Cowboys are too good for this. Cowboys, but I'm going under. I think it's 35-7 or something like that. I'll go
Hey,
under.
FYI, that game right now is at 12 and 47 and a half.
Wow.
Ooh, see.
Keith, Monday Night Football. The Saints at the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers are 6.5 point favorites.
Wow.
42 and a hook. Keith.
I'll go with the Buccaneers, and I'll go with the under.
Bob.
Bucks and under.
Tim.
Yeah, I don't trust Andy Dalton with a football. I'll take Tampa and the under.
Larry.
Yeah, I'm going with New Orleans to cover and the under.
Mike.
Oh, Saints don't know how to score points. That's the problem. Sometimes the Brady bunch don't know how to score points either. This is Tampa needs this to. Could it be a clinching game or no?
No, not even
At
close.
5 and 6, no.
No.
Yeah, there's nobody in that division.
Oh, you know what? I'm thinking Tampa wins, but doesn't cover. I'm gonna go with the Saints, and I'm gonna go with the over.
Okay. Brian.
Yeah, Tampa Bay's going to be missing Tristan Wirfs, so Tom Brady's going to have to throw the ball in about 1.7 seconds instead of 2.7 seconds. I do think they're going to win the game, though, but it's going to be under.
So you're taking the Bucks.
Bucks and under.
All right.
I smell popcorn.
I'm like this. When's the last time the Bucks won by 7 anywhere? Not this year, hardly. It has not happened. They've been winning by 2, 3, 4 points. They may win by a field goal. They may win by 6. I don't think they win by 6.5. I'm not sure the Saints don't outright win this, but I don't have any confidence in the Buccaneers here. I'm taking the Saints. I'm going under the total.
Wow, Alex Mafasoli busting out the Enzo Amore, calling Joe Burrow SAWFT.
Oh, man. Harris.
This is a game I don't think Brady's going to make it through. I'm going to take the Saints and the under.
All right.
And you know how I feel about Brady.
We are done for the week. Now the big announcement.
Dun, 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 dun,
Brian,
dun, dun.
I hate to do this to you, but
I know.
we were down 1 starting last weekend, and the troops, we took the Vikings against the Patriots, and we evened things up. And then on Sunday, the Bengals beat the Titans. Now we're up 1. Correct, Brian?
That's correct.
That's correct. Now, let me see if I can find my football helmets over here. If I can find my football helmets, maybe we can go helmet to helmet. See what we can do here.
Go Monday Night Football intro style.
Yeah.
I got mine.
We prayed over our picks this week, sprayed holy water on them. We need to do something.
Well, there's a couple of 1-point games, so there could be
A few of them.
interesting to see how it shakes out. Okay, we got some.
Oh, Friday Night Legends.
Is that any good, Rob?
We are just about ready.
Is that game any good, Rob?
Do what?
Is that game any good?
Oh, I don't. It's just a bunch of helmets. It's just a bunch of helmets in that.
I think that was Matt.
Matt sent it to. Matt sent it to me. Matt Sharver sent that to me. This week, game 1. I've got to find. Yes, sir. Game 1. We will go against Brian this week. We're at a +1. And
now the ball's in our court.
We will take the Buffalo Bills, and Brian will take the Buffalo Bills. Okay. All righty. Game number 2. We will take the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, my channel has the Green Bay
Packers. Oh,
Marcus said today that he is going to play. With his word and thumb.
Let's see. My channel has spoken, and we will take the Atlanta Falcons.
Okay, we are looking at the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh, Falcons against the Steelers here. All right. Okay. Falcons will -1, and 5 of us took them this week, so we liked them. All right. The next one. Shouldn't be too hard to find. We will take the Minnesota Vikings.
Okay. I personally am taking the Jets, but my channel says go with the Minnesota
Vikings. Okay.
I personally took the Jets too, Brian.
All right. Let's see. That ain't it. This is it. Our channel will take the Thanksgiving specials, the Lions.
Okay. Put that down. We are taking
the Jags.
Yep, we got.
I knew it.
Jags. Okay.
That's who I took.
He did.
I think I did.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We gotta get my channel together for this one. 3 of us took the Eagles. Harris, you took the Titans. Do the Titans win outright?
Absolutely.
Keith, do the Titans win outright? Or do you think the Eagles win and the Titans just cover?
I think the Titans win.
Tim.
No, I'm saying the Eagles cover.
All
right. The Eagles will win, but not by 6.
I got you. So, we, sir, will take the Eagles. And I'm betting you guys will too. Yep. That's fine with me. Okay. Tim and Mike took the Browns. It's Harris, 5.5 points. Do the Texans win outright, or are you going to go with the Browns?
I'm staying with the Texans because of old Rusty.
To win outright. Larry.
Meet Santa Claus?
Win.
You think who?
The Browns win.
Browns win, so that's 3. Bob, Browns win, or the Texans going to not only cover, they're going to win?
They're going to win outright.
You think so? Keith?
Texans.
I got to break your tie.
Okay.
I break the die.
Decide to die.
No decide or die.
You have 7 people.
I'm going to take we're going to take the Browns.
Brownie the Elf.
He took the Browns. I feel better about that
Let's
one
go,
already.
Brownie the Elf.
And their tire tracks.
Yeah, the tire track.
And the tire track.
And then how about this one? My man's got one of our new improved helmets. How about that? We'll take the Commanders.
We have got.
Pretty cool.
I'm not sure that's not the current helmet. We got the.
Yeah, you got that one. Right.
Yeah.
They got numbers on the
You made
side
it, wasn't
sometimes.
it?
Yeah. So you're taking them as well.
Yes.
All right. All right. Our next one will be we'll take this here one. Nope, not that one. Not that one. Not that one. This here one. We will take the Ravens.
And
Quote
we
the
like the
Ravens.
Ravens.
Quote the Ravens nevermore. All right. All right. And all righty. This is not going to be too hard to find, I don't think. Then
You should
again,
be wearing out of helmets.
I should be. Well, remember now, I'm only picking the ones we think's winning. So we got a bunch of losing helmets in here too already, or ones we are hoping is going to lose. Yeah, we're going to see what they can do for us. No. Did I not get that helmet? Oh, I got that helmet. We'll take it 49ers.
We've got the 49ers.
All right. They got the Niners as well. All right. We have got, oh man, this is really cool. A little bigger than I think the real one is. Seahawks. We got the Seahawks.
And we have the Seahawks.
All right.
I heard they're gonna have a new uniform next year.
Oh, really?
Please lay off the neon.
Yeah.
They might catch up to Oregon.
Oh, no.
God.
We'll take it, Chiefs.
We love the Chiefs, too.
Uh-huh.
I love Cincinnati.
Did we skip the Superchargers?
Oh, did we? Let's see. Hold on. Let me go back.
Raiders, Chargers.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
San Diego Superchargers.
Do. Bum, 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 bum.
With the coolest helmet in the land.
It's not really the coolest helmet in the land. Who is drinking the Chargers? Yeah, they really suck. Their helmet sucks.
But
I didn't say the helmet was
not
Oh,
good.
really? It's not that
Oh,
bad.
the uniform is the best.
They're powder blues with the originals.
We'll take a Chargers, and they'll take a Chargers. All right. I'm not going to worry about going back. You know.
Colts, Cowboys.
Yep. Bum, 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 bum. We don't have to ask, I don't think, do we? No. Everybody took
I don't think so either.
Everybody took the favorites.
Yeah, we got Dallas.
And they took Dallas. Then
Now
Monday.
this one could go either way.
All right, now Monday night. This is just straight up. Keith, Bob, and Tim like the Buccaneers. Harris, do the Bucks win outright? No,
Nope.
he says no. Mike,
No.
Larry.
I think they do.
Okay, you know what? I was going to break your tie if you didn't. I'm with you. I like the Bucks outright this week too.
They're against us, Mike.
Huh?
They're against us. The only time we agree.
That's okay. Woohoo.
We got Tampa Bay.
They got Tampa Bay. Well, we don't lose one on that one then, guys. That's another way to look at it. So,
Yeah, we don't win one that way.
no, we don't win one. We'll see if we don't end up gaining one on that one. We were down as much as 5 to Brian's channel at one time, and we've come back. And I want to thank everybody that's been coming to our channel. Now, Brian, how many do you ask the people that's like? Also, do you ask only the people that are on your screen, or do you also take votes from people that come into to watch this show?
We take votes for the people. We have 2 regulars who come on the show with us. Dan and I are on the show, but in chat, we have a few people with us in chat, including my wife.
Yeah, I see her over there a lot of times. Yeah.
Yeah, she's back this week.
Awesome.
So if we had a few picks that we were split on, so we had to. So I gave Dan the deciding vote because he was 12-4 last week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So what comes in so handy for me is Bob, Larry, these two guys are new this season for us. I really, really like it. I'm hoping that we can get 10 of us in here before long. I'm really Anthony Crooks now. His football season's over with. Maybe we'll get him in here. I got to check about how he's doing because he's had the COVID.
I was going to say, is he still dealing with it?
I think so. I've got to check and I'll find out about that. How's everyone in your family, Brian? How's everyone there?
Pretty good. We do have two good friends that have COVID right now. Pretty serious too. But nobody has been. My daughter in her hospital said that lately nobody's been dying of COVID.
Good, Mike. How's people down your way? And
In our way, it's not.
Mike's now. Are you West Texas or are you North Texas?
West Texas.
West Texas.
We just got through. We just got through a cold snap, but now we're just starting to get back to normal.
And Larry's in Ohio. Are you close to Toledo, Larry?
No, I'm just south of Tim there.
Oh, you're not too far from
No, I'm an hour south of
Fame.
Tim.
Yeah.
So are you? So you're close to Akron. You're not too far from
yeah,
Akron.
yep.
Oh, okay.
Zips.
Very cool. So
I'm not half hour west of Canton.
Oh, okay. So how things going for you right here this week? How did your Thanksgiving go?
Oh, went really well, and Dad's doing really good, and yeah. So,
Very cool.
well, thank you.
Tim, how's things been going for you this past week? Want to check on everybody.
I kind of had the meh weekend. I did get to have Thanksgiving with my aunt, and I was home by 6 o'clock, and then just kind of plopped down and watched football for a few days. Thankfully, football Saturday went better than the Buckeyes game did.
Good, not the Blue Jackets, right?
Well, we won't talk about. Well, funny they had their game canceled on Saturday because water main
break. I heard about that. Yeah, water main break. That was in Nashville, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bob, how was your weekend go? Or how did your week go?
Just me and the animals.
Just me, you and the animals, and
it's nice and peaceful that way, isn't it, Bob?
What's that?
It's nice and peaceful too, isn't it?
That's right.
Yeah, great. Keith, just you and the animals as well. Keith worked till Friday, I know.
Yeah, I did. I worked Friday.
Yeah, so I stay in touch with Keith. So we try. Sometimes I have some anxiety problems once in a while, especially if I'm by myself or something. So once in a while I'll call Keith. Keith called me and he'll be like, "Hey, what can I do for you?" So yeah, we're kind of there for each other once in a while. We talk to each other. But overall, pretty good weekend for you, bud. Keith.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Good
I'm
deal.
sorry.
That's all right. And then Harris, how was your weekend? How was your Thanksgiving? How's everything been going on down there?
Well, Thanksgiving would have been better if the Solar Bears went and lost 7-1 while I was there. But that's starting to become a habit this year.
Oh, yeah.
They're last in their division. They can already write off the playoffs. The head coach he just brought in, he's just as bad as the starting goalkeeper. So
really,
yeah. And then I worked Friday night on a battle of the bands for the high schools and colleges. I was expecting that to be a pain in the ass, but it was actually
that must
good.
have been fun.
Really,
it was loud. I'll say that.
Oh, I know that.
And tonight, this afternoon, evening, we took the parents out, and Dad will not sit in a wheelchair if he doesn't have to, but he almost has to all the time now. He's really kind of slowing down a lot, and we're just spending more and more time with him. Darlene's off for the month, so she doesn't go back to work till the 3rd of January. So
wow.
we can get up. Her work allowed her to have a LT, long time, whatever they call it. Huh?
Long-term disability?
No, not a disability. A long-term LTSA or something. Long-term something. It's some kind of little. It's not any layoff. She's getting paid for it, and she doesn't have to work the whole month. They just like don't pick your computer up. Just relax. If you want to check your email a couple times in a month, you can do that. But we're not going to bother you. We're not going to ask you to hold a meeting, anything. So.
Wow.
They gave her a full month, and this is not any of her vacation. It's pretty hard to believe, but
hey, Ken Castro's here.
Ken's here. Good afternoon, good evening to the
Hi,
fine
Ken.
gentlemen in this
That's an
group.
old man, huh?
And hello to Harris as
All
well.
right, Ken.
we need to send Ken a greeting in as well. We will do that. Right now, folks, I know this. It has to hurt Larry more than anybody, but does Ohio State deserve consideration after the butt whipping they got beat last week? I'm
Nope.
sorry, but I'm.
No,
Who said
it
no?
was. Look, we can take a fact. It was an ass kicking.
Bye, Mike.
Bye, Michael.
Bye, Michael.
It was okay, Mike. I invited Ken to come in now. I'm just like this about it. When you get beat 20 plus points,
At home.
AKA Tennessee, you're out of here. And at home, I do understand Alabama has 2 losses, but they're both last play losses, and both of them on the road. To me, if I had my way, this is what I would do. Now, you guys probably not going to like what I say here. This weekend's championship games would not mean anything. If Michigan, I would have them I would have Georgia number 1 playing New Year's Day, whatever it is. I would have Michigan playing against TCU. It doesn't matter what happens. Even if TCU loses this week, I'm sorry, they're 12-0. They're still better than anybody else out there as far as we know. And then USC with their 1 loss, barring just a absolute just crushing. If they get beat, I would still have them 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not going to happen. We know it's not going to happen. They all you can better believe they're hoping TCU falls out of this thing.
Rob, you are the same as a Yahoo Sports writer who said the exact same thing. The results of the Saturday games, the conference title games, should not matter. Essentially, he said that you'd be giving Ohio State and Alabama a bye.
Yes, exactly.
And neither one of those 2 teams deserve to be in the playoffs.
And I agree.
Essentially, you're playing for seeding.
Yeah, and I'm like this. Look, all the teams have had their whole season to do what they want to do. TCU, if we want to give them their chance to screw up, let's give them their chance to screw up. But at least let's give it to them.
Like it did with who was it? Houston last year.
Cincinnati 1 year too. Cincinnati made it in. I agree. I don't think championship games should count, and Ohio State will get in even though they should not. I agree, Glenn. I'm sorry. I don't mean to offend anybody out there.
No.
But if I'm putting one of those 2 teams in that's out right now, I'm putting Alabama in there. I'm sorry. And I'm not SEC biased at all.
Well, the problem we have with that, though, is they've already got them 2 teams locked in at 5 and 6.
Yeah, they do. So it looks like if one of those teams trip up, Ohio State's going in. Now, if TCU and USC both trip up, now do they put Bama 3 in Ohio State 4 so we can have SEC Big Ten, SEC Big Ten, or would they dare? Would they dare put a rematch with Ohio State going straight up to 3, playing Michigan, and Alabama playing Georgia? I don't want to see it myself.
No,
I don't want to see it.
Not till next year.
Who else agrees with me here? If you've got to put those 2 teams in there, make SEC play Big Ten and make the SEC play the Big Ten.
Sure, why not?
If you're going to do it,
I would agree with that, but I don't care what happens this weekend. Neither of those 2 teams deserve it.
I agree. Now, Brian, what do you think about that situation?
I think K-State has a chance to beat TCU. The first time they played each other, the problem was K-State couldn't tackle their wide receivers. And they were trying to redshirt the quarterback, Will Howard, back then. Yeah. And they've given that up. And Howard is a pretty darn good quarterback.
Yeah.
Better than one they had. And TCU has not seen him. So I think
USC got beat by Utah the first time. They got
Yeah,
beat by
that could
yes.
happen too. Mhm.
It was a
They-
1-point game, though, wasn't it?
Yes.
It was, yes, but that's the thing. A 1-point game. They seem to think, or they seem to be telling us that number 5 and number 6 are right there, ripe to take your picking from. And I just don't see it. I'm sorry.
Where is the USC championship game at this week?
The USC game this week.
Vegas.
Yes,
It's
it's
in
at
Vegas?
Allegiant Stadium in Vegas.
And that's Friday night, I think.
It is
Yes.
Friday. It's Friday evening. Yes, Friday
Yes.
night. It's starting at
8 o'clock.
5 local time. 8
8
o'clock.
o'clock Eastern.
Yeah,
Right.
5 local time.
Well, in that case, at least Alabama know their fate if USC wins.
Well, not necessarily because, if
USC wins, Alabama's eliminated.
I'm not necessarily going to say that because, all right, let's say
Are
Michigan.
they going to jump Alabama over Ohio State and put them in?
No, I didn't say that. But let's say TCU loses, and let's say Michigan or Georgia loses. They're telling us
One,
If
two
one of-
are not going to. They're locked.
I think 3 should be locked too. They haven't lost.
I
Why
agree.
should they? But it ain't that way.
Right.
I-
But what I'm saying, though, is if USC wins that game,
Yeah.
with the way the current rankings now, Alabama has no chance.
I think they would match up SEC and Big Ten in the semifinals, so each conference would be sure to have a SEC and Big Ten championship game. Yeah, well, yeah, Glenn, but your hope.
But
I don't know whether they would do that, though. I don't know whether they would do that. I would much rather see if we had to do it, if they got to do it, I would much rather see Alabama play Michigan, and I'd rather see Ohio State play Georgia. Chances are it still could be 1-1. It still could be 1-1, but I would love those semifinal games.
Last year, didn't we have Alabama, Georgia 3 times? Regular season, conference championship, and the national championship.
And then the finals, and we don't need that again. They do not need to be playing for the national championship. No. Now, but the fact is, do we put them together? Do we put them together for the semifinals? That's what I'm saying. I don't think so. I'm like this. You put the 2 Big Ten teams against the 2 SEC teams and let them have it.
Well, let's
have it out.
Let's just hope we don't even have to worry about it.
Let's hope not. I hope not. Man, I would love to see USC play Georgia. And like I say,
and that has a chance of being a good ball game.
It has a chance. And look, I'm not going to say for a second TCU couldn't hang with Michigan.
That would be a slaughter knocker. Or
I think
TCU.
so,
yeah.
When they go to a 12-team playoff, would you rather them have like the SEC championship game the way they normally play it now, or just have the winner of each division go into the playoffs?
Well, in a couple years, we're going to a 12-team playoff.
I think in a few years that's what's going to end up happening, Keith.
Well,
the winner of the East, winner of the West.
By 24, you're going to have a 12-team national playoff.
Yeah, and I don't think you need a SEC championship game.
That's what I mean. It doesn't seem like it really serves much purpose now.
What's up, John?
Not like it did 20 years ago.
No.
Right.
But that's when I say if you're going to do the 12-team playoff, you do it this way. SEC, you get 2 representatives. Big Ten, you get 2 representatives. Pac-12, you get 2 representatives. Big Ten, ACC, you get 2 representatives, and Big 12, you get 2 representatives.
Well, it depends on what they have for teams.
Then we look at the top. Then we look at the top 10 left. If there's a team, let's say Cincinnati, Notre Dame, any of those in the top 5 that are not champions right there, you put those 2 in there. I don't care if you shake them up 1, 2, 3, have 12 peel balls, and just say, okay, we've got TCU.
But should they have to have at least like 9 wins to be guaranteed a spot, or?
Well, the fact is, I think it makes it even better when, let's say, a Carolina was to get in this year. All right.
Oh,
If
Look at
you
the
put
Big 12 or look at the Big 10 Western Division. Like, would you put Purdue in the playoffs this year?
Right, I understand what you're saying. I understand, but let's say you do it though. Let's say you do that. The good thing about it is this: no doubt. There's no doubt, and there's no bias. There's nothing going on. You either going to win and get in, or you're gonna when you get in there, you're gonna get your tail kicked. Now,
They should just take every conference champion and that's it.
well, that's how it is. You got 12. You got 12 teams. It's going to be.
Okay.
That's only 5 teams there. Then what do?
You got more than 5 conferences.
5 super conferences. No,
It
you
don't
don't take
matter.
it MAC. Don't take it MAC. Let's
Look
don't
at
go that route.
look at what they do with basketball. You win, you're in.
Yeah,
You
I
have it.
don't
Then
like
you
that.
have
That's
the
64 teams, though.
Yeah, that's 64
68.
teams. With the 12 teams, I think still, if you only take 2 out of each conference, max of 2, then whoever's in that top 5 or 10, if there's 2 teams that's left out, Cincinnati, Notre Dame, whoever, somebody that's not in a major conference, and they're like BYU. BYU's 11-1 or something, and they're number 5 in the country. Obviously, BYU needs to be in there.
Would you
But I
consider
would love,
James Madison?
huh?
I'll be honest with you though. Within the next 3 or 4 years, I only see football being about 7 or 8 conferences. That's it.
Glenn says Alabama and Georgia only played twice last year.
They didn't play regular season?
That's what I was thinking. I didn't think
Conference
conference
title game
championship,
and
and then it can't, and then
Okay.
the championship game. Yeah. But yeah,
And Glenn agrees with me. All Division I championship or conference champions should be in it.
it's more. It's so many. I don't know though. I just don't think
well,
so.
how does FCS do it? They only have like what? Well, then again, they don't have that many divisions for the.
No,
Right.
they take
They-
16 teams
They
now.
take it top. They take it top 16, and it's not. They do not go. They do not go by records. They go by. Most of that stuff goes in the computer.
Yeah.
And they shoot it out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But there's also a coaches poll that they play a part into it.
I thought it had to do with regions too.
Like
Did what?
the old computer used
I
to
thought it
do.
had to do with regions, the records in the region.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's computer shot out too, though, and all this. And then the coaches also get to vote. They get a small vote
Or
percentage
maybe
of the vote.
24 teams go in there, and 8
Is
teams
it
get a
24
bye.
now? I knew it was 16.
Because some teams get a first round bye.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Like Alan Shaw's university got a first round bye.
Okay.
Incarnate Word.
Incarnate Word.
Incarnate
Yeah.
Word. Yes.
The highest scoring team in college football this year, mind you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alan Shaw.
But they played Maryland School for the Blind 3 times.
ASU. Alan Shaw University, ASU, also known as Incarnate Word.
Incarnate Word, yes.
And Bruins are up 2-1 on Tampa, Mike.
And we miss you tonight there, Alan. We know it's only
2 a.m.
It's only 2:04 in the morning over there, so Tuesday morning. So we understand that. Time for locks. Time for locks of the week, Mike. Locks
What about last week's?
Locks of the week last week are as follows. Do. Bum, 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 bum. I don't even see them. Yes, I do. Larry picked UCLA against California. Womp, womp, womp. Oh, I gotta get my voice.
You gotta get what?
All right, Larry. Sue. Let's see. I got to figure out which one is which here.
Too bad, so sad is the womp, 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 womp.
Too bad, so sad. Is that what it says?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, there we go.
I remember what it is. Yep.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
All right,
that's me.
Keith.
Mhm.
Keith, he took Florida State, but he went with the under. It was only a 45-38 game, so a good 83 point.
Yeah, but the over under was like 91, wasn't it?
That was 102.
102.
Yeah, 57. So
Oh, I must have misheard you.
all right, we go to Harris. Harris liked Michigan this past week. He took Michigan and the under 61 and a half, and they got 68 points. Harris. Bob.
What I'm gonna get.
Bob took Georgia against Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech 37-14. They only win by 23 points. Bob. I like his damn thing. I don't care what anybody says. People will go be like, Rob, I hate that damn thing. Dwayne takes USC and the over. They won 38-27. That's well over the 57 and a half. No. Wrong. What am I supposed to hit? Yeah. Not so sad and all that bad and all that. I got to find a good one. That's pretty
There
good.
it was.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Or, dude. How about charge? Charge. Okay. So Dwayne, you did well, and I did not mean to mash the button I mashed, even though I did hit it. Mike took the Dolphins, and they did cover. He took you over 45, and it was 45 and a half.
Oh no!
Wow. That hook.
Oh, brings you back.
Rob took your Commanders, and they covered the 3.5. I went with the over. They scored 32 points, not 42 and a half. Tim took the Ravens to cover the 4 points. But they did go over. So you know what?
Whatever.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
And now Brian took the Seahawks. And in overtime, the Raiders took them down, but they did go over. So, but the over did pretty good for them. So, yeah. All right. So let's get to this week. Let's start with Brian. Did everybody that got to perfect? Who got perfect?
Only Dwayne got a perfect. Only
Dwayne. Dwayne, you got to pick last this week. Dwayne ain't here. So Brian, you go first. Brian can only take NFL games. We can take all the other games because we picked them earlier. So Brian, what NFL game hit your fancy?
Seattle let me down last week, but I'm going to pick them again this week. I think it's my lock.
So you'll give up at 3 points, and you're going to go under. Brian says, Larry, do you like college or do you like pro? Not a lot of college picks.
Play the NFL.
Gonna play the NFL.
My lock of the week will be the Baltimore and Denver.
Oh yeah. That's really Ravens and under. That could be a real bad game, and they already may have a new coach by next week. They met with him on Sunday. No, I'm talking about the Broncos, man.
Oh.
No,
They might trade coaches before the game.
Tim, who you liking?
No. All right. I guess since I have to take one, I'll take the Packers cover 2.5 and over 44.
All right. We'll go to Bob.
Give me the Seattle game.
Brian's already got that.
Oh, you got that one?
Yeah, he does.
Okay. Who was Miami playing?
49ers.
49ers.
Give me the 49ers.
Okay. We got Bob and the under. Keith White.
Oh, I'm going to go with the Lions.
Keith says he will go with the Lions this week. And the over. Harris. He's going with his Cowboys. Harris is going with his Cowboys and going over. Boy, oh boy, I cannot believe Brian did not take this one. Man, I think the Chiefs are going to rail the poor Bengals. I think this gets minimum 5 sacks. Minimum 5 sacks in this ball game against Burrow. They're just going to run him out of Dodge. I don't care if they are in Cincinnati. I just think this is not going to be a fun game to watch.
For Brian, it might.
Yeah.
I played this game of Fast Drive Football this morning on my channel with a 20.
Oh, don't tell us who won because I'll go back and watch it. All right.
Okay.
Yes. So we finally got a lead, guys. Do we feel at all confident with a 1-game lead? Tim? No. Bob?
Nah.
No. Larry?
A lot of football left.
A lot of football left, yeah. So, but we came back from 5 down. We've done the Phillies. We've had a 6-run inning. Now we're pitching, and then we'll probably give up. How many can we give up this week? 2? We probably give up at 2. Let's hope not, though.
Remember, it's a marathon, not a sprint.
That's right. I want to thank everybody for staying around here for 2 hours with us tonight. Why even have the other conferences in Division I if they don't have a chance to win the national championship? Yeah, that makes sense.
Money.
I've had a lot of fun this week, and I have fun every week with doing this. Brian, your channel has a lot of fun with it too, don't they?
Oh yeah, I gave them the Andy Reid speech when he loses. He always says, "We got to do a good job."
And I noticed this is what's a lot of fun. I noticed that Brian has a certain amount of views after we've done. Then I'll go watch his video, and then I'll see where he's done got about twice as many views, probably from all of us jabronis going over watching his channel. So all you guys, definitely after this show, go over to Brian's channel and watch, even though we know who their channel picked. Let's see who individually, how they feel about it.
Who would be the appropriate team for Colorado to play if they were to play one more game, like their own bowl game somewhere?
Wyoming?
Yeah.
Colorado?
How about Jackson State?
Jackson State. Oh, no, that
The winner gets Deion Sanders.
The winner gets Deion Sanders.
Yeah.
Colorado, maybe.
Is.
Colorado against A&M. How about that, A&M?
Texas A&M?
Yeah, why not?
Jimbo Fisher.
Suckers against Suckerville USA 1 and Suckerville USA.
Or they could play Harris Jessup.
Florida A&M.
Harris Jessup, you would kill them.
What?
Auburn. I don't care who they got coaching them. Would absolutely kill Colorado right now. They're really bad. They are really bad.
How many schools in Florida could beat Colorado?
Probably all of them.
I don't know. USF is kind of not good.
FIU, FU, and all these other.
Jacksonville State might give them a game.
Florida International.
Yeah, Florida International. Yeah, American. I don't know.
There's probably an American university. They probably don't have a football team, but
Jacksonville State, Tampa Bay State.
That's US UCF is
Shit, we could probably put a high school team together.
Yeah, they
Heck,
probably
you could probably get Florida Gulf Coast to put a football
How
team
many
together.
MAC teams could beat Colorado?
Coco beats you, and
Oh, OU could probably do it. Buffalo might have a chance. The top 3 teams in the MAC could probably give them a game.
I'll wear my Ohio University hat next week. I got one sent to me.
I'll tell you what, if they win the MAC title game, where?
Maybe I'll wear my How You Fleece.
Yeah. Let's do
Like
it.
I said,
I'll wear it either way, but
Okay.
I'll support it. I should have worn them tonight. I'm wearing.
Brian,
I'm
what
actually wearing
universities
Charlotte's.
are close to you?
Do what?
I was asking Brian, what universities are close to where you live?
KU and K-State, Missouri's not too far.
Now, Brian, my wife wanted to ask this: do you live in Missouri, or do you live in Kansas?
I do live in Missouri.
You live in Missouri.
I've lived in Kansas quite a bit of the time, though.
And Kansas City, the Chiefs are in
Missouri.
Missouri.
They're in Missouri. Okay.
But
That-
Sporting
I've
Kansas City
been
is in Kansas.
Now, how much? What percentage of the city is in Kansas?
Probably about
20%.
Yeah, about 20%. Yeah.
20%. Yeah, because Bristol, Tennessee,
Yeah,
Bristol,
Virginia,
Virginia. Yeah, it's the same way. And I asked somebody one time. I said, "There are 2 NASCAR races in Virginia." They said, "No, there are 3." And I said, "What?" "There's Richmond, there's Martinsville, and there's Bristol." I said, "Go check your map, jabroni." The racetrack is in Tennessee, about a mile down the road. It's about all it is, but it is in Tennessee.
Yeah, it's borderline.
Yeah, it's real close, but it's about 25, maybe 30% in Virginia, and about the rest of it, 70%, something like that in Tennessee, which is really weird. But
NASCAR here is in Kansas, on the Kansas side.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
Do you follow the
Okay.
Royals at all, Brian?
I do.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You were
Hey,
a
thanks,
George
Ken.
Brett fan on the day?
And now,
Oh,
they're
yeah.
getting. And how you like them getting this new stadium? How you like that deal?
Kansas City is talking about a downtown stadium for the Royals. The former owner kind of squashed that about 10 years ago. They were talking about, then they did a rehab on Kauffman Stadium. It's going to be 10 years if they do it. It's not going to happen tomorrow. The lease is up in 2030, so it's going to be a while.
Oh, okay. And you like Coffin just fine.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
But
would it be-
downtown, I live downtown.
well, I was
It'd be
going to
better
ask you: is it
Yeah.
easier for you to get to Coughlin, or would it be easier for you to get downtown? Just
It
go
would
to
be
down.
easier. It'd be easier downtown. In fact,
Oh.
one of the sites they're talking about is within a couple hundred yards of where my wife works. So that'd be real easy.
For the life of me, Mr. Harris, I don't know why you are with these cats. Respect level down.
Did you read the one before that?
Ken,
Is he talking about you, Harris?
I visited.
Yeah.
He says brain, but I'm sure it's Brian and his wife. Great people, unlike you, jabronis. So you met Ken.
Yes, there was an APA baseball tournament here a few months ago, and Ken
Oh,
came to
okay. Now, did he have a bike with him?
Oh, no.
that. He flew in.
Place to go.
He didn't play.
Yeah.
He didn't play
Yeah.
several.
Did
He
he
had
have
a
any?
little plastic fruit basket in the
Yeah,
front
did
of
he
it.
have a Did he have a plastic fruit basket and a friend that came with him and shook your hand and met you as well?
No.
We found out of a friend of his and him went to Montreal. Was it Montreal or Toronto, guys?
And the bike helmet might have had a weird appendage. on it.
And his friend went to the strip club across the street.
Mhm.
And when he come back, he had a ball gag in his mouth. Walking through the hotel with it. And then Ken's with this guy. And I'm like, oh, my goodness.
Yeah, Kim would be every shade of red, probably.
Oh, my goodness.
When I was in the Air Force, I was stationed in Wichita,
Oh, okay.
so it wasn't too far from Kansas City.
That's a very flat city, Wichita is.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
They have a new they fixed up their minor league ballpark on the river there. I think it's the Twins AAA team, and it's a pretty sharp little ballpark.
Now, did you fly airplanes, Bob?
No, I just worked in supply.
Oh, okay. That's cool. That's cool. Now, Brian, was you in the service?
No, I was not.
Larry?
No, my brother is, but not me.
Yeah. And I don't think Tim, Keith, or Harris were in the service.
No.
I
Couldn't
wasn't.
hit the
I wasn't.
broadside of a barn with a gun if I tried.
They wouldn't accept me because of my weight anyway at the time.
Oh, okay.
My brother was
Remember,
career
I
Air
was 500
Force.
plus.
My
I'll
brother
say
was career Air Force.
Harris, I'm not going to be. Well, I'm just going to say it could have been the Vincent D'Onofrio in Full Metal Jacket scenario.
Ken Castro said, Brian and I ripped through that tournament with a combined 5-15 record. Oh.
Kind of like me in a Stratomatic tournament.
Somebody had the ball in 69 Orioles, and they just whipped right through us.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Demos used to play them.
I had the 48
Orioles.
Cleveland Indians.
Rob, you were asking us a trivia question, something about with UL Washington and the toothpick
Okay.
thing.
Yeah.
I didn't remember it. I did guess that one right somehow, but so
Yeah,
you remember that, Brian?
You
Oh,
remember
yeah.
him wearing the toothpick? And
Oh,
then,
yeah.
and then it was a game that he either was diving for a ball or either got hit or something. And that toothpick, it got lodged in his mouth there one time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I don't remember that one.
It got lodged in his mouth. And I want to say he actually went maybe a month without the toothpick. But, yeah, it's one of those Dusty Baker toothpick folks. I mean, my man used to have one sticking out there. It looked like a cigarette almost in his mouth. It was sticking out. And he would shake it on the side of his mouth. He was bad. Was
Yeah,
it number 30? Number 30?
Any of his baseball cards, you can see that toothpick too.
Yeah. Wasn't he
Yeah.
number 30, Brian?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. It's shortstop number 30. You just don't think of that. But
Now, Stratomatic doesn't rate his defensive ability very well. Any card I've seen.
they don't.
No.
Hold on.
They have three.
Give me a second. I can pull up some.
Well, he
some
wasn't
UL
an Ozzie
Washington.
Smith. I mean, he definitely wasn't an Ozzie Smith.
Yeah,
But,
he was good. Nothing like Ozzie.
was he a switch hitter?
Yes.
Yes.
I thought he was. Yeah.
You all remember Buddy Biancalana, who hit all the talk shows after they won the championship? He practically did nothing.
Yeah.
But the most famous Royal of them all is Mr. I-95 himself, Bill Pacoda.
Yeah, I remember Bill Picotta. He was horrible.
Yeah. They call it
Sort of like
I-95
the
because he kept traveling that path between Kansas City and Omaha.
Yeah.
How about this one? Ken says, I was doing some research for a freelance story and found the NAIA record that a team stole 22 bases in a game.
Oh,
What is that? What is the scenario that takes place? It is. I'll tell you exactly, Ken. Did you watch the ass whooping that South Carolina put on Clemson? Did you see the ass whooping that Tennessee put on Missouri? It's the same difference. They had 50 points and winning by 20 and is still throwing the ball. It's called
Running it up.
Yeah, it's called running the score up and smiling doing it. There's
How many of those bases were stolen by different players? How many different players?
right. I'd love to know that.
See if everybody can see that. For
is that
1977.
a 5 rating?
Nope. Hold on. Hold on.
3?
Yeah, but look at the E rating.
Was it 80 something?
88.
Ooh.
3.
How much did he play?
Oh, he played a lot.
Yeah, but I don't know if he did that year.
That's 77. That's 77. Let's see about 78.
Oh, he didn't play all that year.
So you got
Okay, so here's 78. Let's see if I can get this in screen here.
Hold on for a second. I'm gonna try to help you out.
I can't really read it.
Hey, he's Alice.
He's
He's out
got to
for a
make
second.
his the big one, I guess.
Okay, hold on. Okay, so it's E68 for shortstop, but he's only E12 at second base in 78.
Yeah, I thought he played second.
Yeah.
Not you, Rob.
No, not me, jabroni.
Hold on.
Frank White was their usual second base.
Right.
How was the what was the pronunciation of Guba?
That's
Is
you,
it
Rob.
Gubica?
Gubaza.
Gubaza.
Ask ID Jester. He'll tell you.
Oh yeah, unless you ask ID Justa, it's
Yeah.
Gubatsa. Gubatsa.
All right. Is that better readable there?
Yeah.
Oh, Rob would make yours bigger so we could.
Shortstop 3, E25.
Yeah, 3E25.
79. Gubaza and Saberhagen were quite the 1-2 duo for a number of years.
The reason
Oh,
how I know how
Saberhagen, it seemed like was the odd numbered years he would do well in the.
I kind of like Gubaza better than Saberhagen. Saberhagen had better control, but he was wild inside the strike zone sometimes. Gubaza was a,
There we go.
Hold on.
There's
I'll
Tim.
put one more for Mr. Washington. I'll put his last year in KC.
stop messing up, Rob, says Sean. Hey, dude, you just bring yourself in here and worry
Yeah.
about it then. Yeah,
84, he
jabroni.
was a little bit better. He's only an E31.
Two players did six stolen bases each on. How about that?
Hold on. I got to turn this away from the light because I'm getting.
Can't see it.
There we go.
There we go. 2E42.
Ah, yeah, UL
At
Wash.
least he had a decent range.
Double A Steeler, though.
Yeah.
That helps.
he was fast. Yeah.
Well, then again, if you played in KC, you had to be fast
that's
to
cool.
play on the
Yeah.
turf.
Yeah.
Did he bat lead off for them?
UL? I
Yeah,
don't think
Frank. Let's
no,
see.
I don't think so.
Frank
Will
White.
Wilson.
Willie Wilson, Frank White. Willie Wilson, Frank
yeah.
White.
Frank
Yeah,
White.
Willie Wilson.
Frank White actually batted all over.
Rob,
the place.
Sean's asking you something.
Rob, are we going to have to fight on live? Hey, come on, jabroni. Come on.
Come on, man. Come on.
The loser gets a BFI tattoo across the forehead.
Oh,
You're confusing poor Sean. He can't remember who's who now. You mixed this up too much.
I'm not
All right,
going.
guys. I got to get going, guys.
all right, Larry.
All right,
All
Larry.
right,
Have a good week.
all right, have a good one, Larry. It's cut that down.
Yeah, but
It's dangerous. Rob looks like he's thinking.
6. Yeah, man, because I'm right here. I'm just like, yeah, we're good. Yeah, I want to wish everyone a great week ahead. Let's hope it doesn't snow. Tim, any snow on the ground right now?
I had one more question about the Royals from the '85. Their manager, he died from a brain tumor the next year or something, wasn't
Nick
it?
Hauser, yeah.
Yeah, and did
Dick
he know he
Hauser,
was
yep.
sick though the year that
Hauser.
they were winning?
Did he what?
Did Dick Hauser know he was sick the year before when they were winning, or
I think he did. I don't know
He
if the
did?
team did, but I think he knew.
okay?
Anything
thing about-
else, Bob? Have you got anything, Bob?
No, not really. We're gonna have rain tomorrow. That's all I know.
Brian,
We all need to
anything
give
else?
our parting shot to Sean on the
Yeah,
way.
one more thing about the Royals. I lived in Los Angeles for about 10 years, and then I moved back to Kansas City in '87. The first 17 games I went to see the Royals play, they won all those games. And it seemed like Bo Jackson did something spectacular in every one of those games.
Yeah, he was something.
I
Did
went to. I
was
went
it-
to 13
Did they play the All-Star game there when he was there too?
Well,
No,
89,
the All-Star
he
game
played.
was in Los Angeles.
Oh,
Yeah.
Let off the All-Star game with a home run in Anaheim.
Do
Right.
you miss
okay.
LA? Do you miss LA, Brian?
No.
I was actually born in LA.
What
Right.
part? Where were you?
Huh?
What part of LA?
I was in Baltimore by the time I turned 1, so I couldn't tell
okay.
you.
Okay.
I was born at Los Angeles General, if that helps you.
Okay.
I've never
My
been.
wife, Lori, lived in LA when I did. I did not know her, but I do think for sure we were on the same street at least twice in Los Angeles.
Ken Castro has a question. Harris, when is the full play hoops basketball coming out?
From what I know, it's going to go on pre-order the 1st of January.
1st of January.
This is
Pre-order.
the play game.
Yeah.
It'll be History Maker
I
Hoops.
think last he said he was hoping to have it out by mid-March, but he did let some of them go in the doorbusters during his holiday sale.
Yeah, but they could be changed, he said.
Correct.
And I am going to make an announcement. I am doing a Stone Cold Hockey 21-22 season with the Edmonton Oilers.
Yeah, I just got the game.
I've played 51 games so far.
Wow.
So I'm working. I'm only going to play Edmonton's games, and then I'm going to roll and see how everybody else comes along, okay? I'm going to play playoffs and everything if they make the playoffs. After 51 games, I don't know what they actually were, but they weren't this good. They're actually playing pretty darn good. 29-18-4. And what's the worst butt whipping they've taken? They took a 7-2 shellacking by Calgary. Calgary really put it to them one night. But yeah, they're sticking with most of the teams. They're sticking with Vegas. They've made a couple of East Coast trips already. This is all based on
Rob?
last season.
What's your replay record for the Oilers after 51 games?
Through 51 is 29-18-4.
So that's 62 points.
It's 62 points. Yes, it's probably a little better than what they were.
No, well, yes, the replay is better than what they were. They were 28-20-3 last year after game 51.
Wow, so that's 59 points.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, wow, yeah. So it's pretty close. Pretty close.
That's close, yeah.
So I'm going to start showing some of these games online. I'm going to start showing some of them online, and yeah, PDF's what I got, and I got mine on 120 paper, and I like it. I really do like the game.
I got mine on 110.
Yeah, so it's a lot of fun. So I'm going to start that on my channel within the next couple days. I certainly will. Tomorrow it's going to be raining. Might be a great day for me to do it, but also
Bruins win 3-1, Tim.
All right, I'm gonna throw a quick final shot here, Rob. 76.8% of teams in playoff spots on American Thanksgiving make the playoffs. Your playoff teams as of Thanksgiving were in the Central, in the West, Dallas, Colorado, and Winnipeg. In the Pacific, it's Vegas, Seattle, and the Kings. And your West wildcards were Calgary and St. Louis. Your East teams, Boston, Toronto, and Detroit, shockingly, in the Atlantic. The Metro is the Devils, the Islanders, and the Hurricanes. And your wild cards are the Rangers and the Lightning. And that's all I have to say about that.
Gotcha. All I say is, Broncos, fire your coach now. You can't do any worse. You cannot do any worse. You could hire one of us for a lot less, and we will do just as good. I can lose for you 3-0 just as good as he can, and you can pay me $50,000 a game. You all have a great week, folks. God bless. Be good to one another, and we will be back next week. We're one up so far. We'll see what happens. Thanks, Brian. Thanks, Bob. Thanks, Keith. Thanks, Harris. Thanks, Tim. Thanks,
Everybody
Mike.
have a good week.
Thanks, Mike, and thanks, Larry. Y'all have a good one, and God bless. Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye.
Rob, watch the Fast Drive game.